Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
You are listening to Panties and Sports. This is DizzieMac. And you know, I got my girl. She's not here today, but I'm going to shout out anyway. Cheryl, the first lady of Sports Talk Smith. And, of course, I got my homeboy here, Joe, Midas of YourProsperityInsights.com. And, hey, we're not going to keep you waiting. Let's just jump right into what you saying.
All right. Okay, this is Ronnie B. Thank you, DizzieMac, and I'm filling in for the First Lady this week. Each week we try to figure out what is going on in the sports world, not the plays of the week, more like the players of the week. Are they trying to tell us something? So we ask, what you saying? Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. So I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. I want to fly right into the future. The little birdie known as Jameis Winston may have listened to our own DizzieMac after deciding to kick the bird known as Twitter to the curb. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Jameis reportedly had a conversation with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell about life in the NFL. Soon after the meeting, Jameis deleted his Twitter account. Things that make you say, Is Jameis setting the trend other young professional players will adopt, or is the temptation to tweet just too darn strong? Tweety Bird, Roadrunner, Big Bird, and the Steve Miller Band are asking, what you saying? Well, nowadays with social media and people putting everything they do on blast, maybe, just maybe, young Jameis might be thinking about it. And I have a feeling that Goodell and company just mentioned how many people done screwed up by sending out that tweet, and it's too late to delete. And especially being the number one draft pick. But it is curious that, he's a young guy, social media. So, but for him so early to say, well, you know what, maybe I need to drop the tweet for a moment and do something else. Now, he didn't explain. He didn't say why. But I have a feeling the marketing people, the NFL people, they said, hey, man, look, folks is damaging their careers just by tweeting. And it causes a whole bunch of mess. And why? Because most of the time you're saying stuff that you don't have to say. But once you tweet, you can't delete. DizzieMac, what you saying?
I'm glad Jameis Winston took my advice, because there's no need to come into the league where you're going to be scrutinized. You've already been scrutinized, and do something that could cause you harm, your reputation, your ability to communicate with the fans and be the face of an organization. You're right. He went to New York and he pleaded his case with Roger Goodell and said, hey, whatever I need to do, I will do, because I'm not going to mess up these millions of dollars that Tampa Bay will be probably putting in my hands and becoming the face of a franchise. I have got to set an example and say, I'm going to let my play on the field speak for me instead of hiding behind a keyboard or a mouse and tweet. No, that's not going to be the case. Because you got to understand, the NFL is the no-fun league. Once you tweet and you can't delete, it will be no fun for you from that point on. Because everybody, and I'm going to use a first lady word, the pundits are waiting for Jameis Winston to mess up. And if he lessens his chances of messing up, social media is probably one of the biggest vehicles where athletes mess up in today's landscape of sports and communication. Hey, James, keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Just do the interviews, and that's it. Keep it strictly business.
Strictly business. All right, DizzieMac over there on that. Oh, Dizzy, I see you got the, what, you broke out a Dallas Cowboy bearskin rug? You must have been feeling you must have been feeling for Midas mine.
Hey, I was feeling bad. You know, I got some good old school. This is the Bob Hayes Bullet edition.
Oh man, he had to go back to the Bob Hayes. One thing I do want to move up before we go over here to Midas mine was when I hear the name Drew Pearson. What comes to mind for me is Dallas Cowboy.
Number 88.
When I hear Drew Pearson and I see murder, I'm going, Drew? Wrong Pearson. I think Drew Pearson needs to file a suit to get that other Drew Pearson's name changed. Get off my name, because I ain't murdered nobody. You know, I'm a Dallas Cowboy. You know, not a murdering white man.
I may have abused some defensive backs in my day, but never mind.
Yeah, because I looked up, I saw that Drew. I'm like, Drew Pearson? No, man, that's Drew at that. Wrong Pearson. Okay, and Midas mine. Tweet.
But let me tell you, Ronnie B., I love the advice that DizzieMac gave to young Jameis Winston. I mean, spoken like Rudy Ray Moore, Fillmore Slim, or Curtis Mayfield. Old pimp putting it down. What you say? He needs to listen to the DizzieMac, because the bottom line is his money is going to be affected by the emotional challenges that Twitter brings on. Twitter is a real problem for people, but especially immature people. And this was a most mature move that Jameis Winston made here, because think about it. You are in the public's eye 24/7. Somebody's always saying something or doing something. Suddenly you feel disrespected on Twitter, and you respond. When you respond out of emotion. You're a young man, and 20 years ago, I might have had some of these same feelings. Maybe that's 30 years ago. I'm going to keep that to myself. But
okay,
the fact is, any of us old heads put in the same situation as young players today, we would respond to what we felt like was an attack or a slight or a disrespecting from a peer, a rival, a fan that's out of control. And the OG wisdom that DizzieMac dropped, and Roger Goodell obviously seconded, is that you're a leader. You don't need to get caught up in this low-class trash. Get high-class money by staying above the fray. And if the young man could receive that after the immature moves that we've seen over the last couple of years, he's growing. And that means his money is growing. And I can't do nothing but love him for it. Go ahead, James.
I hear you. You know, listen. And I think the other thing is that when you got that kind of money and you doing, let's say you are doing social media, it is a business. You hire people to do your tweets and your Facebooks and your Instagrams.
Thank you.
You don't do that yourself. You let the professionals respond for you. You know, Hillary Clinton gets busted having personal email, her own private, her own private cloud, which I don't blame her. I'd like to have my own private cloud. But, if she gets busted for it, hey, she wait a week and then she finally responds. Now,
That's right.
James ain't gonna be up there with the Secretary of State and potential president, but she got peoples. She don't just jump and respond. And
you know what?
a lot of these athletes are making enough money where, look, if you were, all I hear about is brand. I'm so sick of hearing brand. Well, look, if you're gonna do the darn thing, then you get you some people who that's what they do.
Do it right.
Do it right. You know, I mean, hey, you can do the social media. Well, actually, you can't do the social media. That's why you hire a professional to do your social media.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to have your family Facebook, Twitter, then you set up a private account, and the only people you let follow are your relatives and close friends.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. But, you know, too many of these, I just say athletes are not taking the DizzieMac and the Midas Mind advice. They just going, I'm big, I'm blowing up. Let me act like I'm still in high school and college. And then they get burnt because a fan go say something. And then they going to say something. And then the next thing you know, it's on the news, but not in a nice way. And everybody looking at you as you know. Yeah, look at Colin Kaepernick.
Colin.
He going off on a fan, and now legitimately, maybe that one time he got caught. That one time, you know, this really got to me. This one time, but hey, the damage got done. The fans still doing what he doing, which is nothing. But now everybody looking at Colin upside his head. Is he mature enough? Is he doing it? Now the questions are there that didn't even have to be.
I mean, what kind of guy is this running our team? Who would say that?
Yeah, you know when it, you know. So now you got to deal with that.
Who would say that?
Yeah. And another thing for Jameis, I'll just say that we don't know what the commish said. Now we know what DizzieMac said. But there was a young quarterback who came out of Texas with his ass on his shoulders, and his first thing was nobody can tell me nothing. And I'll just say the black quarterbacks who had came before him said, "Look, let me try to tell you how things are gonna be. Y'all can't tell me nothing."
Nothing.
And where is he now? Yeah, he found out that the NFL is the no fun league. Couldn't get a job no more. But DizzieMac, over to you.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom. Explosion. Overpower. Over the competition, I'm towering. Wrecking shot, but I drop these lyrics that'll make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that'll all get you sliced and diced. Competition paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Well, we're not talking about Salvador Sanchez, Wilfredo Gomez, or Alexis Aguayo. We are talking about the knockout punch Manny Pacquiao dreams of landing on Money Mayweather after calling him scared. Since certain people on this show actually think the fight is going to happen, we thought we would discuss scared and scared. The Cowardly Lion, Dr. Zachary Smith, Scooby-Doo, Roo, are asking, what you saying? Hey, I think Mayweather is focused. I don't think he's scared. Because if he was scared, he wouldn't have signed the fight. He's looking at the money he's going to be making and the history he could be making by fighting the one person he has not fought. Forget about the rest. This is the fight that everybody wanted to have been made for years. Well, it's finally made right now, right here. He's got Pacquiao where he wants him, getting ready to climb into the ring. One thing I know about Floyd is, hey, he is a prideful individual. He wasn't going to let this pass by. Only thing he has to do and remember is this. He's going to be fighting a Tasmanian devil. Manny is all over the place. He's got to be able to do what he has to do, which is throw a high number of punches. He's got to keep punching because, see, when Manny is being punched at, he's not going to be able to move as effectively in and out as he would like because he's going to be met with a jab here, right hand combinations, right hand lead. So the punches have got to keep coming. This is a contact sport. Money, understand, you may get hit, but you're going to have to hit, and you got to hit often. The money's going to be up there. And you know, I'm looking at Joe Midas now rubbing his hands together like Birdman. He's like, hey, he's counting up the projected money income that's going to be earned. He knows they're going to be going all out. I expect a war. But, hey, Pac-Man, you've been dreaming on the canvas before. Marquez had you dreaming for a little bit on the canvas. You were planking out there under the rope. I don't know if Money Mayweather's going to be able to do it, but it would be his signature crowning moment if he can put you down and have you dreaming, drenching the canvas, knocked out. I don't know. Midas Man, I know you rubbing your hands together, anticipating this is going to break the bank.
Ooh, I can't wait. DizzieMac, I think there's nothing to be afraid of here. They talking about $400 million of gross. Wow, $400 million in a 60-40 split. That means gross, and I'm sure each fighter will have some bills to pay.
Oh yeah,
but at $400 million, 60% is $240 million for a single fight. Is he scared? Shit, he got on his track shoes. He's running to the fight.
Running.
He's not scared at all. And I'm a little bit different than you, DizzieMac. I think Pacquiao's going to put up a great fight. I think he's going to come to prove that all these years he's been avoided and he's been run from. And he's been accused of steroids, which he probably was guilty of. But nevertheless, it wasn't proven. But I think he's running someplace that he just don't want to go. I don't want to see Floyd knock Pacquiao out. And I think Floyd Mayweather will probably win this fight. Floyd's real claim to fame is taking power punches, boxers, whoever they are, and making them miss so bad and making them pay for the missing, not with a knockout, but with just good, sound, woodshed punishment. That you get around the 6th or the 7th round, and you find out these guys ain't fighting no more. The fights become boring because they're not really throwing punches and wailing no more because they realize every time pulling a wild left hook or roundhouse overhand right out of the bag means I'm going to miss and I'm going to get hit for missing. And I expect around round 8, we're going to see the unstoppable Manny Pacquiao, Buzzsaw, Tasmanian Devil, sitting on his hands. That, to me, is better than a knockout because it says that he had missed the mean for the last 4 rounds. My ass is whooped. I need to just get through this and collect my money.
Whooped. Hey, I tell you, that was the Midas mind, dropping knowledge. Ronnie B, I know you've been waiting on this. You had your doubt that both people were possibly spurred.
Well, DizzieMac, Midas Mind, I'm going to tell you one, I'll believe the fight when I see it and I see the first punch thrown. And Mayweather has came up with more excuses, problems, issues. I wouldn't be surprised if Money Mayweather pay some money to go and have somebody accidentally drop a 100-pound plate of steel on Pacquiao's baby finger so that the fight can be canceled and pushed off. So I'm just waiting for the cancellation and the postponement. And I think I do believe that Money Mayweather has been scared. And he was scared, and he waited till both of them got old enough where he could see a decline in some of Pacquiao's skills. And since they never had to, and to me this reminds me of so many years in the past in boxing where fighters waited forever to now they were damn near old-ass men with canes coming out there trying to fight. But people have been waiting so long, they paid the big money. But we don't get to see them when they were prime boxers. So, I'll say no matter whether or not, one, if the fight actually happened, two, if the fight happened, and I'm going to say if Mayweather wins the fight, I don't see no sign. I don't see no great victory. What I see is someone who had been scared, waited long enough to the boxer who might have whooped his ass, lost some skills, and then said, "Okay, now I'll do the fight."
Did they age each other? Who's the oldest fighter here? Which one of these fighters is the oldest?
Hey, but which one has lost the most? Which one has lost the most skill? All right, Manny's been knocked out, like you said. He done crowded that flow. And he's gotten into politics, other things away from boxing. So, and he's had some trouble with the last couple of fights. But Money been taking the easy money route and just staying in shape.
But Barry Bonds lost a lot of skills when he got off roids too.
Yeah, but he stopped playing baseball. But like I said, to me, Money Mayweather just waited it out long enough so that he has enough of an edge to maybe pull out a victory.
DizzieMac, that is unfair by Ronnie D and the people making this argument. You know what they're saying? They were saying he was scared. Now the fight's going on, and they're going, well, now it ain't the same. He wasn't scared. Now he waited like Mayweather wasn't aging with him. That's unfair. Isn't that unfair, Ronnie?
Hey, I think it's unfair that Mayweather refused to fight Pacquiao 6 years ago when they were both top fighters, both had top skills, and we could be seeing Mayweather Pacquiao 3.
But Floyd knew Pacquiao was on that juice.
Yeah, why fight a guy on juice?
And Pacquiao wouldn't agree. If Pacquiao wanted to make the fight, he could have just agreed to the Olympic-style blood testing. But no.
He did agree. Remember, he agreed to everything. And then it was something else. It was always something. But, hey, y'all still think the fight is going to happen. Well, we want y'all to stay tuned. Coming up next, we have a performance from Otherwise on the first part of Shout Out.
Free Mr. Vine. I ain't scared.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code FREE61 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code FREE61. That's FREE61 at AdamandEve.com.
The music flows and from around the globe to get a shout out from the panel. Ronnie B, man, I can't wait to hear the music from Otherwise. Over to you.
All right, well, okay, DizzieMac, we'll find out about that on Shout Out. We feature new independent artists who are looking to find their shining star. If we like what we hear, we give the track a shout out. If we don't like it, we hit the mute. This morning we have Otherwise with W-I-Z-E out of Los Angeles with his album Half Monster, Half Amazing. Okay, though from the website. Otherwise is a rapper with a style that will be considered lyrical with a West Coast twist. A complex and witty lyricist with stories and images from the streets of Los Angeles. Half monster, half amazing is today crossed with classic 90s hip-hop. Okay, let's feel the first track from Otherwise. It's called Trustworthy, featuring Michael Romance. DJ, roll it. right, that was Trustworthy from, let's see what the panel from Otherwise. And it's the track getting a shout out or the mute button. Midas mine. Trustworthy? You feeling it?
You know what? I didn't find enough wrong with it to give it anything but a shout out. I'm going to shout it out.
Okay. I don't know if that's a strong endorsement or not, but okay. All right. All right. DizzieMac. Are we hitting the mute? Or was it getting a shout out?
Man, I tell you, I'm with Midas, man. I mean, it was kind of scarce, but, you know, I'm going to give it a yo, because it can be built upon. If they go back in and re-record it, probably put some more lyrics and a little more feeling. But I'm gonna give it a yo because it was starting to kind of come together a little bit.
All right, okay, we got it. So we got a shout out, a yo. I'm hitting the mute button. I wasn't feeling it, and if I'm trusting Michael to help with the romance, I'm out of luck. So I'm hitting the mute button on that one. I'm looking over my shoulder. Now we'll have another.
And with my back to the wall.
We'll hear another performance from Otherwise on part 2 of Shout Out. And wait just a minute. Is that the sound of our favorite underwater friend? Is it time for Flip It?
And we go flippers, live in a world full of wonder, lying there under the
All right, it's time for Flip It, where our hosts defend the point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. How about them Cowboys? Or should I say, how about them Eagles scooping in and flying away with a big old running back, a.k.a. DeMarco Murray? We asked the panel to defend DeMarco Murray playing against the Dallas Cowboys twice a year would have Jerry Jones wishing he had found a way to keep him in the stable. DizzieMac, defend.
Hey, well, the only way DeMarco Murray is going to make sure that Jerry Jones regrets the move is if Chip Kelly gives him that ball 30-plus times a game and he is just running straight downhill against them Cowboys. I mean, that's going to be the thing. You know, he is going to feel like he got ran over by a Mack truck when twice a year DeMarco Murray is going over 2 bills against them. He's going over 200 yards. Hey, if they get the ball to him 30, 35 times a game, he's going to bust 200. He's going to bust 200 on them. I mean, I don't know why you think that Chip Kelly won't say, well, hey, this is who he is, this is what he does, and we're going to do it. We're going to let him go back to Dallas and run up big numbers. He's going to be up here in Philly with the fans behind him, the Philly fanatics, and going to bust 200 on him. Jerry Jones will look like Jackie Jones for not making that move.
All right. Okay, DizzieMac. All right. Midas Man? Wait. Put that whiskey bottle down. It's too early in the morning.
I'm trying to drown out what's coming to the Cowboys. I believe Chip Kelly has made a major play. And for some reason, early in free agency, everybody thought Chip was just crazy and stupid. But Chip realized it wasn't the two teams really competing for the NFC East. That was Dallas and that was Philadelphia. The other two, we're going to worry about later because they're not really in the mix yet. But between Dallas and Philadelphia, Dallas was last year able to hide its horrible defensive line and hurt linebackers by keeping the ball the majority of the time they were on the field. They did that by handing it to DeMarco Murray, who ran downfield behind a big offensive line, punishing linebackers, punishing the second level, and sometimes dragging a lineman or two or 3 yards past where the contact started. That wears a defense out. That was wearing out good defenses. That wore out Seattle's defense. That wore out great defenses last year. Now, Chip Kelly, with a sniper rifle, has taken DeMarco Murray right away from a frugal Jerry Jones. Guess what? Wow! Took the weapon that defined his club last year, and now he'll run that same weapon at Jerry's weakness, a defensive line, and a defensive set of linebackers at the second level who are not as physical as the running back they're going to have to stop. For sure. This could be a major problem. And if Jerry thought, well, we'll just replace him, it's a little bit late now. You better replace some defensive linemen, or what you ran at people last year is going to run at you from now on.
Dallas, we have a problem. Dallas, we have a problem.
All right. You heard the defense from the panel, but you know we got to flip the script. So we're going to flip it. We ask the panel to defend. Never, ever, ever, you hear the Chicago Bears, never, ever, ever get an ex-Dallas Cowboy player. If Dallas is willing to let a player go, they ain't worth keeping. Dallas ran the wheels off of DeMarco. The Eagles will see they have a little birdie with a broken wing. Jerry is laughing at the Eagles and saying, suckers. DizzieMac, defend.
Suckers. Well, we all know DeMarco Murray is soft. He's been hurt his whole career. Look at him at Oklahoma. He was supposed to be the next big thing. Billy Sims, Joe Washington. Who was he? Hurt on the sidelines. Got to Dallas. Hey, he was supposed to be up in there. Got hurt quite a bit of the time. He only put together 1 year, which is last year. And he had the ball in his hands a lot. I think you put them hats on DeMarco Murray, he will fold like a lawn chair. He will fold up under the pressure. Plus, when have you seen DeMarco really catching the ball out of the backfield? I mean, you're going to have to do that in the spread offense. Jerry Jones got the man that he wanted. Yeah, that's right. He got the man he wanted, Darren McFadden. He wanted McFadden out of Arkansas, but couldn't move up to get him. So he took his homeboy, Felix the Cat Jones, who's now out of town. But now he got McFadden, who can do it all. And he will be more of a threat because he can go downfield and catch. He can block. He can run. And behind that offensive line, which is probably the best offensive line in the NFL, watch for McFadden to put up numbers. Put up numbers, yeah. He came from Oakland. I hated that we let him go. But that's why I'm on this number 22, old school Bob Hayes, fullback, Dallas Cowboy, Bearskin rug. And you see the Shimmy Shake girls, they got their blue and gray on. You know, they got the home jerseys on, Joe. They got the home jerseys on, representing DMC, DizzieMac. Yeah. Good luck up there in Philly. Once the fans start turning on you, DeMarco, you'll be feeling like somebody was slapping you with some feathers as you're standing on the sidelines looking at your teammates play, trying to ask the question about, I got a hangnail. My baby toe is hurting. It's hurting. Yeah, he's brittle. He's more brittle than a bag of peanut butter brittle.
Okay. You heard the defense from DizzieMac. Let's turn it over to the Midas man. Defend.
DeMarco Murray had an incredible year last year. 1,800 yards, 394 touches. That's out of the backfield. Another 57, I think, catching the ball. That's 400, almost 450 touches. That's a lot of touches. From a man, if they had made a movie about his life, the title of the movie would have been Breakable, not Unbreakable. This man hadn't finished a season before last year since his junior year in high school. Now, get this. When he was on the field, he was spectacular, but he wasn't on the field that much. And he stayed on the field last year primarily because he was a giant back running behind this offensive line. When you can run 3 yards before you're touched, whatever you hit has to take a load. If he doesn't get that same kind of support in Philly, just expect that stretcher to come out on the field and roll him right back out of there. But Bree got his money, and you can't blame him for getting his money.
Get the money, get the money. Okay. Well, Midas man, DizzieMac, while we're the big offensive lines and running backs. Now, one thing that DizzieMac and Midas man have is a little familiarity with a running back named Walter Payton.
Sweetness.
Himself.
Yeah.
And I'll say a question, a barbershop question. Walter Payton never had an offensive lineman make the Pro Bowl until late in his career. Would he hold the record today if he had any of the lines that DeMarco Murray, Dallas Cowboys had for the triplets? Would he still have the rushing record today if he had that kind of line?
Absolutely. 2,500 yards. And he came back and done it 2 or 3 years in a row, running behind what Murray was running behind. Walter Payton was just another level. He was a different style than Barry Sanders, but the same kind of accomplishment. And believe it or not, look back at old Payton. He would raise that right leg and finish a run with his head. If you want to take this, here it is. Boom! And then talk to you real sweet like this.
DizzieMac, would Willie P have the rushing record today?
Oh, no doubt. He would have had the rushing record today and a couple of more rings, and he would have did what Jim Brown and Barry Sanders both did, which is retire early, because he would have been, I mean, up there around 2,000 yards regularly to be able to retire after 9, 10 years. He would have been up there. It wouldn't have been no doubt. He would have retired early and walked away from the game as he did the greatest statistical all-time leader in rushing yards. So, yeah, he would have did it. I mean, again, you can't take nothing away from putting 5 people together, plus his ability it would have been, I'm talking about a stretch that nobody would have ever came close to breaking.
All right, you heard it from DizzieMac, and just to throw it in there, remember, if you look at old tape, for you people who think that Walter Payton wasn't all that good, if you look at the tape, 80% of the time, the defenders were in the backfield when he was getting the ball. DeMarco, beast mode.
With your brother.
Beast mode. Yeah, see what you do when the defenders are already in the backfield and you just got the ball. Well, stay tuned. Up next, the funnies and our favorite underwater friend on Flip It, Part 2.
Another day, another restless night, crying myself to sleep. Another day of relentless phone calls from credit card companies demanding payment. Another day wondering if filing bankruptcy or getting one of those debt consolidation loans is the only way to go. A friend said, "Stop crying. Just call Sharon, the debt destroyer." Sharon and her team of experts work hard to help you eliminate your credit card debt and get you and your credit back on track. No bankruptcy, no loans, your credit card debt eliminated. I called Sharon and her team of experts went right to work with a plan that made sense. I am sleeping peacefully knowing my credit card debt is being destroyed and my credit is getting back on track. Have your credit card debt destroyed and get a good night's sleep? Contact Sharon, the Debt Destroyer, at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call 888-431-2829, extension 2.
Welcome back. You are still listening to Bras, Panties and Sports. It's time for the funnies. DizzieMac, over to you.
All right. Man, Ronnie B, Midas Line, we have our ninth Need to Grow story of 2015. Check it out. Police in Akron, Ohio, yes, that's where the Brown is from, are looking for a man who has been defecating on cars, porches, and children's toys left outside in a two-block area.
Come on, man.
Wow. Defecating, okay. For those who can't read or who don't understand, get a dictionary. Have somebody explain it to you, what defecate means. At first, people were thinking that neighbors were at fault, and people were starting to treat each other a little rudely. One of the neighbors set up a security camera and sure enough, caught the man pants down, taking a crap on his car. Akron police are offering a reward for the defecator and want anyone to wash their hands after coming in contact with the alleged perpetrator. Hand him a roll of Charmin. Hand him a load of buckshot. Yeah.
And DizzieMac, the other part of the story is he's been doing this for 2 years.
2 years? Oh, wow.
2 years.
Oh, let me catch you with the pants down. I'll put some buckshot in that ass. Yeah, 2 years. Oh, man. See, no wonder they were starting to treat each other rudely and differently, looking at each other side-eye and everything. And they couldn't think to put up a camera before now? Oh, boy. Well, hey, gosh darn, the water is splashing on me and my bearskin rug again. So he didn't do this with you, Ronnie B. It must be time for our favorite underwater friend. It's time for Flip It. He never splashed water on you. What's up?
Throw him a tuna. Time for Flip It, where our host defend the point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. Talk about Flip It. The Philadelphia Eagles have flipped the script on quarterbacks and sent Nick Foles to the Rams for Sam Bradford. Those little birdies have been busy doing free agency, real busy. Panel defend. Chip Kelly is a genius with his three-headed monster running attack. A quarterback like Sam Bradford will get them right where they want to be. NFC East winners. Midas mind defend.
He has truly put together a set of running backs, a new quarterback, and is ready for the attack. But Chip Kelly strikes me as a man with a plan. He's got a shot at winning the NFC East. There's no doubt about it. He's taken Dallas's most powerful run threat, and he's now going to aim that right at a weak Dallas Cowboy defensive line and linebacker set. That's pretty tough if you're a Cowboy fan, because what you rode all last year now gets to ride against your weakness. However, when I look at Sam Bradford, a man who put up great numbers for a rookie, and then the next year tore an ACL in one leg, and then tore an ACL in the other leg, it looks like Chip might have been doing something, trading for damaged goods. But alas, we're hearing rumors that Sam Bradford was wanted by somebody who had a first-round pick at the end of the first round. So if Chip can take his first-rounder and gain another first-rounder for Sam Bradford, Chip, though he's telling us he wants to keep Sam Bradford, may well be able to move up and take a shot at Mariota. It's not over until it's over. Watch out. Chip Kelly is not a stupid guy.
Say Chip may have played a few hands of poker in his life. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to flip the script. Panel defend. Chip Kelly getting rid of Nick Foles for off-injured Sam Bradford will prove Chip is the village idiots, as Jerry smiles and says, suckers. DizzieMac defend.
Oh, wow. We just going to go. I only get a chance to defend the first one, huh? Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, you know what? My apologies. That you was moving so fast. Chip Kelly is a genius with his three-headed monster running attack. A QB like Sam Bradford will get them right where they want to be. NFC East winners. DizzieMac.
Oh, okay. Hey. Chip Kelly did what he could do, which is get three running backs. You got Marco, you got Ryan Matthews, and you got Darren Sproles. So there should be no way he run out of running backs to fill whatever void needs to be filled. Power running, spread, and we got a versatile running back to back up both players in case they're needed. All right, because that would help Sam Bradford stay afloat, stay upright, and push the ball down the field. I mean, Sam Bradford, hey, Heisman Trophy winner, he wasn't picked number one for no reason. Keep him healthy, keep him upright, and, hey, Chip Kelly is looking like he's building a team that has depth and has a plan in mind. And, like he said, I didn't have to mortgage the ranch to get this team right back up there. This is the NFL East, not the NFL least, and we will be winners. Plus, he don't want them fans turning on him. Them fans in Philadelphia are brutal. They will boo you and throw eggs and batteries at you.
Yep.
And batteries at you. All right. Okay, DizzieMac on the defense. Now we're going to flip the script. Jim Kelly getting rid of Nick Foles for off-injured Sam Bradford will prove Chip is the village idiot, as Jerry smiles and says, suckers. Midas mind defend.
You know, Chip got himself in a little bit of a trap when he thought he had Frank Gore. Now, he made amends for it, and he brought in the real stuff. But when he got rid of LaShawn McCoy and got rid of Nick Foles, he saved some money. He put up a big space in salary cap so he could go after what he wanted. And in a way, this year, he was kind of copying Jerry, who wasn't giving anybody any money for a little while. Once he got there and realized Frank Gore was gone, he had to pay more money for DeMarco than he was giving to LaShawn McCoy. And now Nick Foles is in St. Louis. Jerry played just like a pimp's pimp. He let them move around and do what they needed to do.
Preach.
And now that they've done what they're doing, he's going to make a simple decision. Their money is now used up. They got a broke-down quarterback in that can't stay healthy. Am I going to spend this money on Adrian Peterson, or do I stack my defensive line to come get breakable who we just got out of Dallas?
Spit on it.
Jerry Jones, mastermind, hanging out with the Midas mind. Well, on the other side of the break, we have another performance from Otherwise on Shout Out. Please.
Wow.
Oh, wait just a minute. We're getting ahead of our script. DizzieMac, you gotta stop easing over to the bar. I keep missing you. The spin. Jim Kelly getting rid of Nick Foles. The spin. Chip Kelly getting rid of Nick Foles. Jerry Jones is just smiling.
Hey, I think it's them 10 shimmy shake girls you got around you, Ronnie B. Got you hiding by them.
Sometimes they block the vision.
Yeah. Okay, I know what they blocking. Yeah. All right. Chip Kelly is an idiot. Now, why you gonna go and get broken down Sam Bradford? I mean, hey, if me and Midas Man fake like we were gonna rush Sam Bradford, he'd get hurt trying to run. I mean, you can't get no more softer than a quarterback that has had 2 separate ACL surgeries, major surgeries. The man is already at risk. I'm talking major risk. And then you're going to trade away the quarterback that has set records in your offense just a couple of years ago. I mean, he was legitimately hurt. It wasn't like he, had a freak injury. He was hurt. But there you go. Chip Kelly. This isn't college, homie. This is not college. You don't just recruit and just got people on scholarship waiting to play.
Preach.
You got to pay. You paid too much. Now, when DeMarco Murray is standing next to you on one side and Sam Bradford is standing next to you on the other side, hurt, you're going to be looking at them like, get the hell out of my way so I can try to coach you. Chip Kelly, you are a sucker.
All right. Okay. All right. On the other side of the break, we do have another performance from Otherwise on Shout Out. Please stay tuned.
Credit card debt was kicking my butt. Filing for bankruptcy was not for me. I spoke with those debt consolidation people who only wanted me to keep the debt I had for what seemed like a century. A friend said, "Your debt destroyed." I said, "What?" They said, "Your debt destroyed." They said, "Contact Sharon at Your Debt Destroyed and let her team of experts eliminate your debt while building up your credit worthiness." I contacted Sharon, and she put her team to work to destroy my debt with a plan that was easy to follow and gave me and my family peace of mind. Don't consolidate your debt, eliminate your debt. Contact Sharon at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call her at 888-431-2829, extension 2.
You are listening to Panties and Sports. It's time for shout-out part 2, the picks, and the finale. The music flows from around the globe to get a shout-out from the panel and the crew. Ronnie B, over to you.
All right, we have another performance from Otherwise. Let's hear the next track, Gangsta, featuring Convict. Let's check it out. DJ, hit it.
Caliber challenge is sure to die. Yes, sir. Well-known set tripper. Quick to stick a pistol whip you out your corduroy slipper. If you really think you want it, go ahead, put a moment. What's up with your boy? We off the hydroponic. What y'all wanna buy? Nothing but the 26 and stingy tickets, skinny fishy most warning. You don't really wanna get gangsta. You're only adding fuel to my anger, ain't ya? I hang around fools that I bank ya. Thank you. You don't really wanna get gangsta. You're only adding fuel to my anger, ain't ya? I hang around fools that I bank ya. Thank you. Regulation, dictation, chain of command. I slept the dog, shit, I can't looking with this pistol. I be having the chest ties, pulverized, keep between the eyes, pistol with guys, from up when it comes to otherwise, official wise guys with 9 lives. Your mom's cry cause I walk by, right after the drive-by, I deep fair war, for that. Yeah, when I was scooping up shells from the Popo, we have individual petrol from Rampart District to Imperial, and I be laying the cut waiting for you. Try to set me up because they know I'm a pro, but you right, and I don't give a fuck. Grew up in the pen, seen boys turn them men, seen men turn them abs, overdose and body bags, chain under the hood rag, big toast for the white tag. You falling out that, and they gon' smoke that. You don't really wanna get gangsta. You're only adding fuel to my anger, ain't ya? I hang around fools that I bank ya. Thank you. You don't really wanna get gangsta. You're only adding fuel to my anger, ain't ya? I hang around fools that I bank ya. Thank you. White TC mask, white beater, reason beats don't laugh. 5 deep in a black on black, like back streets is we bag. Signal, Negroes, rich folk thinking, bitch, book forced in a stinking, pouring a zip bag, awaiting information from an ink pen. Look at my height, we don't fight, we get even. Sneaking out your mama house while you're sleeping. So have a wonderful stay. When the gun come to play, run away, no one's safe. Strays from the rapid spray, blasting foes, casket closed. The roof is to resurrect the West like I'm ruthless. Bullets, get yourself protected. You explained it. Some gang is in effect. Don't rap that whack crap off your album. Dig inside my backpack with my stuff that I whip it out on all them.
All right, that was the track called Gangsta featuring Convict. And let's just see if what the panel gonna do. All right, DizzieMac, you feeling gangsta?
Yeah, I was feeling gangster. Yeah, the Shimmy Shake girls are doing their thing to that. Yeah, we're gonna give it a shout out, right, B?
Oh, you giving a shout out to gangster Midas man.
Man, that took me back to Ice Cube and Mac 10. Now he sounds like a West Coast rapper. I got to shout that out. It was banging.
All right, okay, all right. So we got DizzieMac and Midas Man giving it a shout out. I was not feeling it. I'm hitting the mute button. Maybe I just came from the wrong era. Now, that's the end of shout out. If you like what you heard from Otherwise, and that's spelled with a Z, check him out at otherwise.net. If you would like to be heard or have any comments, you can send your emails and tracks to panties at oldgrumpyradio.com. Now it is time for the picks. We enter our NBA and college hoops picks, looking to see which one of our panelists will be the champion of the hoops. Now, First Lady and the production team, First Lady isn't here, and the production team has sent the stats to her, so we're not going to have an update until next week. Sorry, guys, but hey, keep playing. Now, the Houston Rockets will be undefeated this week. 20 points, if you're correct, minus 10, incorrect. DizzieMac, will the Houston Rockets be undefeated this week?
No, they will go down.
Okay, Midas Man, will the Rockets be undefeated this week?
They play nobody. They will be undefeated this week.
Midas Man says they will be undefeated this week. Okay, and filling in for the First Lady, she's going to go with the ride with the Midas Man. Undefeated this week. Okay, our next one is going to be Cleveland Cavaliers will lose twice this week. 20 points correct, minus 20 incorrect. DizzieMac.
No, Cleveland will not lose twice this week.
Minus 9?
No way. Did you just see what they did to San Antonio? They won't lose.
Okay, and First Lady is riding with the team. LeBron James will score over 30 points during the game this week. 25 points correct, minus 25 incorrect. Midas Man.
LeBron James was just riding a job from Kyrie Irving. Kyrie really wasn't trying to dap him, but LeBron just wouldn't get out of the way and forced the dap. The young man he was fussing at showed up and rolled up on everything that came to Cleveland the other night. I believe LeBron James goes to Miami this week to show I'm still the king. He gets 30.
All right, Midas Man says he will bust 30 this week. DizzieMac?
Oh, yeah, LeBron is going to bust 30 this week. You know, if he's going to Miami, he's going to try to hit 60. Because I think he's kind of mad that Kyrie Irving broke his scoring record.
Yeah.
Okay, and just to clarify, that's over 30 points, so you've got to get over 30.
31, no problem.
All right, okay. All right, we have the, all right, DizzieMac. Well, vying for the First Lady, we're going to say that LeBron will not score over 30 points this week because he got teammates that's going to be doing a little work for him. And this was a First Lady question, but the New York Knicks will win a game this week. DizzieMac, will the Knicks win a game this week? 30 points correct, minus 30 incorrect.
Yes, they will. Like I said, they caught the Lakers slipping, and they will.
Wait, DizzieMac. How do you catch the Lakers sleeping? I mean, come on. It ain't like they caught the Bulls. How did they take the Lakers flipping?
They let Derek Fisher come up in there and win one.
Yeah, you're right. They let all right. Okay. So you say, okay, let me make sure the Knicks will win a game this week. Yes or no?
Yes, they will.
They will win a game this week. Midas mine. Will the Knicks win a game this week?
Yes, they will. They play Philadelphia. That's a win.
Dang. All right. And yeah, wow, this is a tough one. You know, I'm gonna go with that they'll win a game this week. Okay, for the First Lady. And I'm kind of hedging toward DizzieMac territory, but I'll give them a one. The LA Clippers will be undefeated this week. 35 points correct, minus 20 incorrect. DizzieMac.
Yes, the Clippers will be undefeated this week as long as they let DeAndre Jordan hit them 3-pointers.
Okay, all right, okay. And Midas mine?
You know what? The Dallas Mavericks have been playing pretty bad, pretty poorly. They just beat the Clippers. And now the Clippers are on their way to Houston. They're going to lose a game. They won't be undefeated this week.
Okay, and First Lady's going to ride with the Midas mind and go with that the Clippers will lose a game this week. Okay, fellas, that wraps up our picks for this week. But before we go, it's time to find out what we missed. DizzieMac, what did you miss?
Man, I missed Ben Roethlisberger signing a 5-year deal in Pittsburgh. I just knew that he may have been on the move.
Big Ben? All right. And, okay, Midas mine, what did you miss?
I missed the total devastation that has happened to the Detroit Lions defensive line. Now, I knew when Dominican Sue was leaving, but I didn't know Nick Taylor was going to get up and shoot to St. Louis. Somebody told me, but Detroit had the fortune of picking up Haloti Ngata. And my response is, not enough.
Nada.
Not enough. All right, and let's see. Actually, I missed two things this week. I missed Notre Dame upsetting number 2 Duke. And I also missed Westbrook with his 6th triple-double in the last 8 leagues for OKC.
Man is on fire.
Yeah, hey, you know, I put it like this. He come to play. He come to play.
You don't ever need to take that mask off.
yeah. You say keep that mask on. All right. Okay, you have been listening. I'm Ronnie B, and you have been listening to DizzieMac, the Midas Mind. First Lady is off today, and you've been listening to Bras, Panties and Sports.